Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, they're saying that Isaiah Likely cannot be kept off the field. Look, I find this to be hilarious. Now, some of you watching this might be wondering, why do I find this hilarious? I'll tell you why I find this hilarious. And this is coming from the heart when I say this. Oh! He should have never been kept off the field from the past. They're just now saying there's no way the Ravens can keep him off the field. Make it make sense. I'm going to read two different things. These kind of coincide and tie with each other. But this makes my point about the Ravens and a lot of the things that they do offensively that just, it's mind-boggling to me, bro. Like, I sit here and I be like, you ever get stuck in your eyesight, you look at someone, you go, and someone's tapping you like, yo, and you're like, that's how the Ravens make me feel, straight up. So let me explain this to you, right? I'm going to read one and I'm going to read the other, okay? Check this out. It says, and this is from, hold on, I want to make sure I say the writer, Jeff Zrebiec, right? He was writing for the New York Times. So he said, Isaiah Likely tight end, and he says, Likely's spot as the number 2 tight end behind stalwart Mark Andrews was secure long before he returned to the team facility for the offseason program. However, Likely's work in OTAs and minicamp gave Monken even more reason to polish those multiple tight end sets. There's more, but remember, when I was tripping about certain things during minicamp, especially when it came to like the offensive line, you guys were the ones telling me that minicamp and stuff don't matter. They haven't even gotten the pads or anything. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, I get the physical aspect, but remember I made the point, I'm like, saying you don't know where to put offensive linemen is saying that you don't have no offensive linemen. That's what that means. But whatever. He's saying what I was saying about the tight end group, right? He's saying, oh, during minicamp is giving Monken even more reason to pay attention to him. I'll continue, right? From making highlight reel one-handed catches in the middle of the field to finding openings underneath the pulling away from defenders after receptions, Likely looked like a player who will be hard to keep off the field. Oh. I knew not to keep Likely off the field 2 seasons ago. Are my eyes deceiving me? My evaluation of talent? On this channel, when we got Isaiah Likely, I was ecstatic. I'm like, bro, he could do so much. Like, oh my God, if the Ravens can use him properly, bro, we can have a young Jimmy Graham on our team. Straight up. You remember when the Saints had Jimmy Graham? When Jimmy Graham was still Jimmy Graham? The real Jimmy G. I'm like, bro, split him out at wide sometimes, have him on the line, have him split out wide, put him on one-on-one situations, get him the ball in his hand, let him just go. The Ravens didn't do none of that. Then I would say, oh, because we have Mark Andrews and they want to use more three wide receiver sets. And I'm like, bro, use Likely in some of those 3 wide receiver sets. You have Bateman, who is fast. You have Zay, who is fast. You're not giving up a lot of speed having Likely on the field. Be creative in which way to get him more time on the field. Be creative on to give him more time to get touches. You're telling me it took this minicamp for you to be like, oh yeah, it's going to be hard for him to keep him off the field. After what you seen him do when Mark Andrews went down, even the year prior in training camp and stuff like that, when Mark Andrews went down for the 2 games or whatever games and the other one in training camp and everything, he was shining. Everyone's like, oh my God. Likely already proved that he's him. And this is my problem with the Ravens. Then I get Raven fans that will come at me and be like, oh, the Ravens know what they're doing offensively. The Ravens are giving him or Lamar everything he needs. So you're going to say, oh, they're giving him everything he needs, right? This is why I said the other portion of this is tied to what I got to say about this, right? You just wait. You just wait to read what I got to read. You sit right there and just listen to what I got to read to you, right? Okay. So this goes to what another part to Lamar Jackson's weapons. You know, the weapons that you guys are so committal to, the weapons that you said the Ravens have done so well exercising and throwing around him. Malik Cunningham, wide receiver. You know, the quarterback that we got for the Patriots. He's wide receiver now for the Ravens. With how non-committal, I'm going to read it to you. With how non-committal Ravens officials were for much of the offseason about the former quarterback's role, it was unclear whether he'd even get the opportunity to compete for a roster spot. Cunningham still faces an uphill battle, but he hasn't looked out of place as he's transitioned to wide receiver. Okay. He made a few plays in just about every practice, and he's shown good awareness and quickness. The amount of one-on-one attention he's gotten from Harbaugh and offensive coordinator Tom Monken indicates that they see potential in Cunningham at his new position. Oh. Are you serious? That's going to be one part of y'all's secret weapon for Lamar? That could make sense.
Finish him, Daddy.
Bro! So, instead of getting a veteran wide receiver, a veteran that can get the ball, a veteran that can help stabilize the room, a veteran that on third downs can get the ball regardless of who's on him, someone that brings consistency, you say, yo, let's turn this quarterback into a wide receiver. Lamar got a new weapon. Oh, yeah. You remember Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh, yeah. That's what they're saying. Bro, listen, y'all can't, listen, the Ravens is saying that they're showing, they're giving this guy so much attention. So much attention on becoming a wide receiver, while that's always been one of our weaknesses. And it's not like he's some huge guy with like everything. Like, this guy is 6'1". He's Bateman and 198 pounds. Now look, could this in all actuality work out and he becomes, I don't know, sure, anything is possible. But you're telling me the Ravens would rather do this than just get a veteran wide receiver that's consistent and can make plays consistently for Lamar and this team? And this is my problem with them keeping Likely off the field. How many times have we said, where's Likely? How many times have we said, why can't you try to get the ball to Likely, regardless if Mark Andrews is on the field or not? Y'all be saying I be complaining, but everything I'm speaking is facts. You can't even argue it. Bro. Yo, listen, man, I get so frustrated sometimes because it doesn't make sense. You have players, right, that can fill in certain roles. If you want a tweener, you have Isaiah Likely. You won't use him. You say, we got Mark. We'll just sit him on the bench when we need him. I've never heard of Pro Bowl caliber players sitting on the bench. For anyone that doesn't believe he'd be a Pro Bowler, if Likely played every snap last year, he would have been a Pro Bowler. You know this, right? And now if you're saying if Pro Bowlers don't matter, he would have been the second or third best tight end in the AFC. Y'all know this, right? The only tight end definitively that you would put over Likely is Travis Kelce in the AFC. Name another for last year. Please. Please. I be lost. So let me get this straight. Just to wrap all of this together, put a nice shiny little bow on it. Isaiah Likely, right, is now just showing that he deserves to be on the field and deserves more touches. Okay? And the need at wide receiver, we got that covered with a former quarterback named Malik Cunningham because we believe in him and not any of the veteran wide receivers that we could have and should have gotten for Lamar Jackson. Make it make sense. Oh. You know what? I'm tired of this. Backhand side slap! I'm tired of it. Every single time I be be saying something. Then I'll be right. Then y'all gonna be agreeing with me. Then y'all be like, oh, it's okay. The Ravens will fix everything. Every single time. Every single time. Double slap. Every single time. I just want to be happy. The Ravens are ruining my joy, my happiness, my peace, my tranquility. Why? Listen, let me tell you this right now. I'm at a point now where I need common sense things to make sense. Just make sense. Raven fans have been begging, praying, pleading, fasting for a true weapon on the outside for Lamar Jackson. Now, mind you, we're hoping Zay Flowers turns into that. We're hoping Bateman breaks out. I keep saying this every show. We're hoping. We're having faith. But still, we've been asking for this, and y'all been non-committal to every single veteran that's ever come out. Oh, that's a little expensive for our taste. Oh, yeah, that's a little expensive for our taste. Oh, yeah, that's not what we want to pay. Oh, yeah, we can find somebody better. And then you'll come out with these stats. Oh, he was a first-round draft pick, and you leave out the context that he's been a bust so far in his career. Those are the guys that you give Lamar, or they're totally washed up. Been out of the league for a year. Been out of the league for 2 years. Or is approaching 40 to 50 years old. Yes, that's what we give our guys. And then you got this young guy named Isaiah Likely that you won't even give the reps to, the targets to, the opportunities to. And then you turn around and say, oh, yeah, we're working on a Malik Cunningham to be a great weapon. Oh, yeah, I'm looking so forward to that. Now, come on now, bro. I know I'm not tripping. But what do you guys think? You heard what I said. I read this from Jeff Zrebiec. He covers the Ravens exclusively. Do you think I'm tripping? And I know some of you are going to say I'm tripping. Or do you agree with me and say, how does that make sense? The Ravens have yet to give Likely proper opportunities to be on the field when Mark Andrews is healthy. And we've been begging for a veteran wide receiver, and your answer is a former quarterback turned wide receiver. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. Because I want to know what you guys are thinking about this. Because I'm just laughing. Bro, I'm just like this. I'm laughing inside. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Hey, guys, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. That's right, 10,000. Come on, help me get to 10,000 subscribers. Hit like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Tell your friends, your family, your dogs, your cats, your uncles, your aunts, your nieces, your nephews about The Wunderkind Show. Let's build this platform the right way. I always incentivize. I always go real hard on that word, the right way. No skipping beats, no trying to do this the slick and fast way, building it with true people, real people that like great content. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, if you're one of those people, because remember, we're trying to save it for cameras and the Starlink system in case we get some bad weather, which is becoming a normality in Florida. Hey, yo. Bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Central, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.